The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Lemon hits there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 5:46. You all right, Mogey?
I don't know, man. I'm just feeling a little bit, I don't know. Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Weird, a little bit weird. But I've just got a vibe, man, and this happens every now and again, that my wife's leaving me. She's going to leave me.
Sure.
You know?
Well, you've got a feeling she's about to.
Yeah, that's right. It's sort of like I feel like she's had enough and she's sort of eyeing the door.
So what is it, things she's sort of saying?
It's more of a vibe, Keyzie. Like when you've been with your, your partner for as long as I have, and you won't understand that.
Yeah.
You start to get a real vibe for what's going through their head.
Can I? Because as you know, I've been with my wife a long time there, Mogey.
Oh, you have?
You won't understand that at this point yet, Keyzie, but can I just say this in terms of the vibe? For me, it's in the eyes.
Oh, is it what?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and she won't even look at me. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. You know what I mean? Or she's rolling her eyes, or
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
or she's staring daggers
Or
at me.
squeezing them shut.
Yes, that's a common one.
Did she ever give you the stink eye?
Not the stink eyes so much, but certainly, the closing her eyes when I'm talking to her. Mm-hmm. Like I'll just be talking to her in the kitchen or wherever, and she's just got her eyes closed. I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "I just." She said, I'll tell you what she said, man. She said, "I just feel like I've seen enough."
Yeah. Tell me, when she's listening to you in the kitchen there with her eyes squeezed shut, is she squeezing her forehead as well?
She's sort of rubbing her temple.
Yeah, her temples, yeah.
Sort of rubbing her left temple.
Yeah.
And just going, she'll say things like, "Can you just give me a minute?"
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I hear you.
And like, what would you have said to sort of trigger that in her?
I'm just asking just normal relationship questions, and I just want to have a conversation with what, for me, is my best mate. And if one of us is going to get wound up every time one of us says, whose turn is it to clean the kitchen again, or, hang out the washing or whatever,
sure,
then, we're not going to get through it.
You know what you should do? Maybe ask her questions that aren't about chores, like, "Oh, hey, how was your weekend?"
Oh, I know, but I was there the whole time.
Yeah, true. So
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I know she just spent it sort of laying around.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was going through her phone, and
that's healthy.
Well, actually, you gave me the idea, Keyzie, because you've got a tracker
You've got
on.
a tracker
Oh,
on your
did I?
wife.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Made me
I was going through her phone, just as you do,
Sure.
Totally.
and I saw she's got some flights booked.
Right.
Oh, God.
So, not looking good for old
How many
Mogey.
flights? Flights for you as well? Or?
Not for me, no, just for me and the kid. And then
Her and the kid, yeah.
Oh, her and the kid, sorry, yeah.
Oh, so she's
That's
leaving.
good.
Well, no, it's not good. I mean, she's...
Well, no, I just mean... Well, no, it doesn't matter what I mean.
Well, is it one-way flights or return
I
flights?
didn't look, man. I just sort of was feeling a bit gutted at that point.
Sure.
And hungry as well. I was starving. No dinner on the table when I got home.
Right.
Oh, that's real. I'm really sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Funny you should say that, actually, because this terribly true story on Sunday. I said to my wife, because she does the ironing, I said...
You said not very well.
No, I said, tell you what, darling, the old shirts are stacking up in the lounge.
Did you actually say that?
Yeah. She did not take it well. She did not take it well.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, the naked and famous there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Tuesday afternoon. The time is 25 past 4 o'clock and all is well. And we're discussing weird things that make us cry. And I believe, Keyzie, we've got a few texts on 3483 in that regard.
Well, that's right. It all started with Mike, who got served some Jonah Lomu
That's
highlights.
right. Jonah Lomu makes me cry. Oh, Jonah Lomu highlights make me cry. Not so much when he's dropping the ball on that.
Yeah, but just seeing him in full flight.
Full flight, dominating, that he died young, that he had health issues that he kept to himself, that he was such a humble backbone.
Yeah.
So many just incredible memories of just every single great All Black and rugby player worldwide talks about what a goddamn animal he was.
Yeah. Yes.
So he was something else, man.
And we'll never forget that game against England in the World Cup, where Laurie Mains got him so fired up. He said, I would have run into a brick wall.
Well, the trick with that was he said he was bunking with Eric Rush or Frank Bunce before that game.
Yes.
And whoever, it was one of those two guys, and they were saying to him all night, he goes, oh, no, England reckon you're all shit, man. They reckon you're all shit. And so then he came out and had that game.
He just hammered them. For me, it was old men in supermarkets that wear, jerseys with a collar over the top and sort of old school hats, and they look very lonely.
Yeah. So just sort of along those same lines, Isaac here, Keyzie falling over into the doggy position made me cry.
Yeah, yesterday.
That was a hell of a moment.
Just in reference, Keyzie was wearing some orthopedic slip-ons yesterday.
No, I was not.
And he tripped up on the stairs with Mogey and ended up with in the doggy position.
That's right, looking over his shoulder at a woman who was just sort of an innocent passerby, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Is that how it happened? Because I just remember tripping over slightly and then... No, don't even worry about it.
I'm still trying to figure how you arched your back so much, but anyway.
Pilates helps with that, Jase. There's a lot of text coming through on 3483. My wife cries all the time at the Lotto ad featuring Wilson the dog who gets lost overboard.
Oh, yeah.
And there's actually an ad with the dog with 3 legs that gets picked up from the pound by the guy with missing a leg.
Missing a leg.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's really nice
that
too.
Actually was a nice ad. But there was another ad that used to make me cry, but I'll be buggered if it might have been the Rebella one.
Oh, for me it was the ad for Wellington Paranormal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
no,
it's
they're pretty touching. It's great acting
God.
on that show, man.
What a waste of
Great
funds.
acting.
Yeah.
Award-winning even.
That's right.
Especially the sailor that had pink eye. So funny. I'm a contractor and do a lot of work at retirement villages.
Oh, yeah.
It brings a tear to my eyes when I work in the dementia ward seeing lost and lonely people, especially when they ask you to take them with you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Sad. That's very sad.
Actually, genuinely, that's
super
ouch.
sad.
Ouch.
What about this one? Matt Heath leaving the breakfast show.
Oh, that's all good.
It's not as sad, is it? Having to listen to you 3 wounders every afternoon makes me cry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's from Boss Toddy in there. Those bloody military homecoming kids videos on Facebook have me welling up big time.
Oh, yeah. No, I hear what you're saying.
They're good. Yeah,
I haven't seen one of those.
Yeah.
So someone's been away for a long
So
time.
they've been away and then they come home and they surprise their mother, father, kids, whatever, having come back from the military and not been killed. Yeah, those are good.
I tell you what is also good on that front is pets being reunited with their,
their
overseas,
brothers and sisters and stuff.
Well, people that have gone overseas on military service and come back 4 months later and the dogs, for example, just go
flipping out.
batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Very sweet.
It is sweet. I saw
I
one
get
the other
weepy.
I saw one the other day, which was a guy. He was probably like 25.
Sure.
And he was obviously living in a different country to his partner, and it was his birthday. And then they're like, if you could have one wish, what would it be? And then he thought about it and blew out the candle. And then his girlfriend surprised him and was like, "Hey, I'm here."
It's like, damn it,
And he was like,
I wish
damn.
for a stripper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he said. Damn, I wish for a stripper. And then I was like, I feel your pain, man. And I welled up a wee bit.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
The Cure there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Wednesday afternoon. The time is exactly 25 minutes past 4 o'clock. Now, Keyzie was just discussing how his wife is making more and more demands on his time, Mogey.
I feel like I should just explain.
Well, that's what you're saying. You're saying
you
that
have
she's infiltrated your...
I didn't say infiltrated.
Your calendar, and now she's putting little tasks for you to do in your calendar. Is that right?
No. You put mustard on stuff, Jase. What she's done is we have a shared...
Me?
We have a shared calendar, and the new thing she's just started doing is putting instructions like pick up library book in my calendar for today. This is last night. She did it at 9:45 a.m. and then at 10 a.m. she had put call Air New Zealand about flights as another job.
Can I just make the point right away?
What?
That you made a fatal mistake by having a shared calendar.
Why?
Because that's
Why?
dumb.
Why is it dumb? I've got nothing to hide from my wife. What are you hiding from your wife?
But you're complaining about the fact that she's putting stuff on your shared calendar.
Yeah, he's saying that you wouldn't have extra things to do if you never had a shared calendar. In the first, but I agree. Like, you're a partnership, you've got to get things done, Keyzie.
Yeah.
So that's you've got to have the shared calendar. That would annoy me, to be honest, to have somebody like sorting out my time and what I'm going to be doing. That would ruffle my feathers.
The good thing about my wife and I is she did it, and I thought it was hilarious. Because I'm like, oh, you're scheduling me little jobs to do now. She's like, I just thought it's a good little reminder. And so I might put stack dishwasher incorrectly in her calendar for tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Absolutely, that's what you should do.
And I said to her, is this like a new way for you to remind me to do some jobs? And to be honest, it's fine. I need to do those things, and I'd forgotten about both of them.
Yeah.
And I still haven't done them. But do your guys' partners... Have your partners, try to find new ways of telling you guys what to do, or?
Yeah, I mean, my wife does have different ways, and she's always coming up with new and innovative ways to do it. One of the things that she'll do is go, oh, when I'm doing that, I do it like this, or she doesn't want to. She's sort of found that telling me directly to do something doesn't go well, so sort of saying, oh, when I do that, I do this. And I'm meant to go, oh, wow,
maybe I'll try that way.
I'll do it that way. So she is sort of constantly coming up with different ways, all of which are completely transparent and annoying.
Do you reckon?
But also, I'm annoying because
Yeah.
I'm not doing. I'm not.
You're not taking
in
any of it
her
on
eyes.
board.
I'm not doing what I should be doing.
In 26 years of marriage, my wife has never once asked me to do a single thing at all. Not once, not ever. Because she knows that I'm a very sensitive, artistic type, and it doesn't take much to put me in a hoo of a mood. And so she just goes, you live your life, you do you.
Wow, so you don't have to. Wow.
I'll do me.
Do you ever ask her to do anything?
All the time.
Right. And do you think that's because she knows you're shit at doing everything?
Oh, possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want to waste her time and energy trying to get me to do stuff that I'm probably shithouse at anyway.
And then you'll fail at it, and then you'll be effing and jeffing around the
Thank
house.
you,
It's
Mike,
just easier
yes.
to do it yourself, isn't it?
Yes.
Text here on 3483. Does Keyzie have a joint Facebook account with his wife too? Harden up, mate. No, I don't.
Yeah, right.
No, Mike, we can't start using that as a joke at the end of everything.
I got him.
Otherwise, it's going to get annoying. As a wife of someone who is not good with verbal instructions, I think she's not being bossy, just ensuring she doesn't have to end up doing those things on top of whatever she needs to get done. I agree. She's not being bossy. They're things we
Just telling you what you need to do.
To be fair, the book is for me.
Right.
And it's going to expire, and they're going to put it because it's reserved right now. And so she's like, if you want the book, you got to go.
Yeah.
And the flight thing is for me as well.
What I do have a lot of my relationship is I told you that.
Yes.
A lot. Where she goes, I told you that. And I go, oh, what? You're going out to dinner tonight? I told you that. Oh, did you?
Right.
But I have this thing where I kind of switch off. You guys might have noticed that in meetings and stuff like that.
You know
where
what
I
would
just
be,
shut down.
What would be really good for something like that? A shared calendar.
Yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed. Soundgarden there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, 13 minutes past 4 o'clock. Couple of texts on 3483.
That's right.
Jeez.
Our new sponsor, TUI, they're bringing back the TUI billboards. Oh, no, I've caught
Oh,
it.
God.
Oh, no. It's
What's
one of
a
those days,
billboard?
fellas.
It is. People are sending through their ideas. Hoity J won't eat a bag of cheese balls on the way home from work tonight. Yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
Actually, I could do with some cheese balls right now.
You could.
Do we have any snacks lying around? Because I'm really quite peckish.
Yeah, we just leave them lying around. The Big Show Fleller's noses aren't that big. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
what?
right.
Ah.
Oh, that's kind of hurtful. All three Big Show hosts having a good sleep on the same night. Yeah, right.
Oh, that reminds me, actually. Breaking news.
Oh, is this breaking news? Is it?
Breaking
Oh, okay.
news, yeah.
This is breaking news.
Diddy-douche.
I had a shocker of a sleep last night, man. Shocker.
Oh,
Absolute
actually,
shocker.
I've actually got some breaking news.
No.
Just on that.
This is breaking news.
God, I had a bad sleep last night.
You did.
Did you?
Like really weird. Like I felt like I hadn't slept at all, and then all of a sudden it was time to get up. It's like, what? You know, what's that about?
I've actually got a bit of breaking news on that front too, actually.
Oh, do you really? Okay.
This is breaking news.
I had an absolute shocker for a sleep last night.
Far out. All
It
of
was
us.
terrible. And it was, you know those sleeps that you have where it feels like you haven't slept at all?
Oh,
like
sort of.
you're just sort of bobbing on the water of sleep
yeah.
rather than going deep into the
Deep.
depths.
Yeah.
I felt on the fringe. And you know what was also really freaky? I got up at 5:15
In the morning?
In the morning, and did orange wheeze.
Wow.
So that really freaked me out too.
There's too many cheese balls.
No, I realised I freaked out for about half an hour, and then I realised I'd had a Barocca the night before.
Oh, that'll be it. Yeah, I had a shocker where, because it was a bit of a stormy bastard up here in Auckland, the window in our room was just banging.
So it doesn't seal quite.
Bang. Bang, bang. It's one of those old houses with the lifty-uppy ones. It's sash windows. And it would just bang, but not regular enough that you could just sort of treat it like a dripping tap. So I got up and I jammed it with some stuff, and then that didn't work. It slowed it down a bit, but that kept me up past midnight. That was pretty awesome. And then with our dog, we have to keep her locked out.
Tinker.
Yeah, we keep her locked out in the other part of the house because she snores too much. But my wife, and this is unforgivable,
My wife.
didn't close the door properly, so our dog came in at 2:00.
And then snored.
And she was wet. She'd been outside in the storm, so that was good. So I had to pick her up and throw her in the lounge.
Was this Tinker?
And I was awake from 2:00 in the morning. And then at 5:00, the alarm went off, and I had to drive my wife and my daughter to the airport. And then when I came back from the airport, they'd closed the motorway. And I was loving it.
Right. Well, hang on. I'm going to talk about me.
What happened to you, Keyzie?
So in my neck of the woods, it was
So
pretty...
far, I think I've had the worst sleep.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like it, man. It was really windy out my place, and there's a ranch slider in our conservatory which just bangs slightly.
Yes.
And
You're stealing my story
and it wasn't,
now.
No, it was a ranch slider.
No.
And it wasn't, you're right, Mogey, it wasn't sort of rhythmic. I couldn't go, that's going to happen all the time. It just happened every now and then.
Yeah.
And so I went out there and jammed a whole lot of stuff in there, like pillows and cushions and stuff, and a blanket.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work. And then I just finally decided, all right, I'm just going to block it out, put earplugs in.
Oh, yeah.
Just started going to sleep. That noise across the roof of my house. It sounded like a man running across it.
Oh, my God.
It was a cat.
Oh.
Really big, fat one, though, I think.
That's so weird. I mean,
Wow.
because it was quite windy last night. I don't know if you guys noticed that. And I've got a spare room, and the door's a bit loose or something, and it does the same thing your sash window was doing, Mogey.
Oh, in my ranch slider.
It just bobbles and knocks all the time. So that was keeping me up. And then my wife, strangely, very similar to your wife, hadn't shut the corridor door.
You have
The
a
corridor door.
So the dog came down the corridor and jumped on the bed, and then there was something scratching in the roof, which freaked my dog out, who then shat on the duvet.
Yeah.
Where was the duck?
The duck, I think the duck was in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Taking
And
a
so
midnight steamer.
I was
Toilet
effing
duck.
well, funny you should say that, Keyzie, because I was effing and jeffing because the dog shat on the duvet.
Right.
I'm going to have to get some stuff out of the laundry, go through the bathroom and slip on duck shit.
Wow.
Man.
How did you sleep, New Zealand?
Yeah, great question, Keyzie.
3483, let us know. No, pug son will throw you like $100,000 or something.
Sweet as AC/DC.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.